Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here with Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. Speaking of today, it is the 7th of April, just after the New York close here, about 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get into it with micro oil. Oil, we did open inside of its range from yesterday. We were gap up from its close. Had some initial buying that they just struggled to get over, and the sellers really just stepped in and just brought the market down, making some new lows. There was somewhat of a rally towards the afternoon where they finished slightly below the close from yesterday. So oil did close by default net down compared to yesterday's close. Now gold opened above towards the top end of its range and moved straight back down into that body. Well, it wasn't straight, but regardless, it's a pretty big move. They found support around that HVA. Yes, these levels, as I always say, are given out to our students the night before the next trade session. And you can see they rallied and made a huge comeback, getting great response at these levels, again, that are given out each night before. And gold ultimately finished net positive compared to yesterday's close. Now, the equities, well, what a trip. Well, the Dow was kind of slow today, but the ES here, we opened much like oil inside of the range from yesterday. Here, opened, had some buying, and then seller stepped in, and then that level of support, which was drawn the night before, came in clutch, monster winner, boom, for many of the students that took it in our rooms, depending on how they trailed it and whatnot. Some of them made out quite a bit, whether on sim or live. I'd say that's probably one of the best trades of the day. There were several others in the markets as well, but monster trade there. And then you can see, for the most part, they had difficulty trying to get up any higher. They tested it again, ultimately bringing it down and testing some new lows. Again, having issues getting any lower. And this point here, this 1 o'clock area, well, not even 10 minutes before 1 o'clock, from 9:30 to here, it had been a struggle getting anywhere. But this level here proved to change everything. Again, this level was given out to our students the night before. You can see just monster move there with massive buying, and they just decided to keep going up. And look at that move. So all that time that it took to get up here and make new highs was so much quicker than that morning session of just trying to make lows. You can see we made some new highs in the day, getting outside of that range from yesterday and finishing net positive for our day comparing closes. Now, the micro Nasdaq, similar story. We opened up inside of the range, not terribly far from, the close and whatnot. Let's see if I can get back here. Quite a bit of participation in the micro Nasdaq. But you can see we opened up at this level here. Had some issues breaking through that HVA, which is fine. But once they finally broke through, they came back down, hit it as support, and boom. And then that resistance kicked in slightly before that edge. That's okay. They're called high volume areas. They're not perfect, but there is a whole methodology around them and how to trade around and off of them. But it finally made its way back down, where it held again, and just like a trampoline or a rocket, whatever you want to call it, that thing just held hard, and it would not let them through, those sellers. And so it took quite a while for them to finally break it, made some new lows, fiddled around in that area here for quite a bit before making some more new lows just before lunch. And then thinking that potentially those sellers are holding on, setting in that market. Well, the buyers finally show up around that same time that we saw in the ES, and what do? They turn this ship right around, and you can see the response at these levels that, again, are given to our students each night before. And then they made some new highs, tested them twice, and just could not get it. and they had to retrace before the close of New York here. So we are also finishing net positive in the Nasdaq, not terribly far from yesterday, but regardless, net positive in both those equities and quite frankly the Dow as well. So if you are interested in finding out more information about these HVAs, these high volume areas, and how you can get them on your chart the night before, or if you're trading at night for the evening session, how you can get them for that night and into the pit session, reach out to us. If you don't know how to trade at all and are interested in learning how to trade futures, again, reach out to us. We are a trading education company. You can find us on Facebook. We are Target Trading Academy, or go to our website at targettradingacademy.com. Reach out to a representative at either site, and you'll be shown the ropes, and you'll quickly see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you.